Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour flowers and I want to try it again with the Larimar effect in the background. So I'm starting with my flowers and I put my resin already into the mold. My resin is here the Ultracast or Ultracast resin and it's a medium viscosity resin. So I let it set like half an hour before I started pouring. And I added also the octopus Enzian into my mold, and now I'm just making a spiral. And for my flowers or for my white, I'm using the ResiTint Max from Etter Art. Yeah, I'm just smoothing out a little bit the center where I started pouring, so there's not such a big blob, hopefully. And here my resin, I put it a little bit thicker. I don't know why, it just happened. And I'm also doing the spiral, and I only do the spiral as far as the blue is, because I want to make this background. And I want that you see a little bit from the background that the flower is really, on top of my background. And what I'm doing now is just pouring just a white ring and a little bit in the center as well. So maybe the outside of the flower is also more white. And yeah, here I'm doing the same. By the way, the mode I'm using for this pour is the Geode Rough and Tough mode from MoldsandShapes. It's 1.2 centimeter deep. And it's perfect for pours like this. You know, a flower with a really decent background. And now I'm just making my flower design, pulling my stick from the outside in. And I'm doing the same for the second one. I just love this blue. It's a beautiful tone. I used it before, the Enzian, and I think it was in the oval mode from MoldsandShapes, and it's brilliant. What I'm doing now is just pulling my dotting tool through the petals so I give it a little bit design. And I'm curious. I hope I waited long enough, because when you have medium viscosity resin, you really need to have the right timing. I never take temperature. I only go by feeling. So yeah. And when you mix the white, please make sure that it's not too thin mixed, but also not opaque. When you look at your wooden popsicle stick, you can see at the edges still the popsicle stick, and that's from my experience when you have the right consistency of the white. So anyway, you see what happened. The flowers changed quite a lot because the resin was still moving quite a lot, because the Ultracast resin has a long working time. And now I'm using the octopus Inuki. I mix it into my Ultracast resin and I'm pouring on top. I did this pour before, but it went completely white. So I hope at least to get a little bit of structure. It's, I think it's difficult because you don't have just the silicone mold, you already poured, and that's why it's difficult to get the Larimar effect. But I don't give up, so I thought do it with the Inuki, do it with the Ultracast resin, and just see what happens. So I'm now making sure that the bottom or the surface is covered with the white. And then I mixed some resin ink, and please, and there you need to have mercy. I think this is also the Enzian I used. and I mixed it rather strong because I wanted to pull through, to make patterns. And the next color, I think it's from Etter Art, the coral. But I cannot tell you 100% because it's a couple of days ago I did this pour, and then it's always difficult to remember. I should show the bottles, but sometimes I just forget because I'm just pouring. Please forgive me about this, but if you don't have, like in the States, if you don't have Etter Art, of course, you can also use Octopus. Same quality. It's very similar to each other. So now there's a time lapse where the resin is closing up, like it does with the crushed ice effect or Larimar effect. You see it, I just let it run a little bit. I hope you don't mind. And it's a different effect when you use the resin inks than from pigment paste. So, and this is now the next day, and I candy mold, and I'm quite curious because I had 2 attempts before and I'm quite nervous. So I'm really hoping it works just a little bit, that I have some progress with what I want to achieve. Because I love to have different backgrounds. And yeah, look at that. I know it's not perfect, but you can guess the Larimar effect in the background. And you have the flower on top. Like I said, it may not be perfect, but I have the white crackles. It's not so definite like I would do it on its own, but I think it's a progress. So this is now my final result. I hope you liked this little short video, and yeah, we see each other hopefully for the next video. Take care. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.